What'll probably be the case is we'll get through chapter 3 and then call it, but we'll see. I don't remember how long it was. Can't do this. What if I fail? What if I succeed? Pony petting time.
My brother is as stubborn as you are sometimes. But I trust him. The bishop has to see this letter.
Okay. Let's show the letter to the bishop.
Oh, why must I be so nervous? I trust Francis. He knows about these things.
Yeah, you just gotta breathe, dude.
How can I help you?
I've come to see the bishop.
I have come to see the bishop.
Who may I tell the bishop is visiting?
Your mother. Prior of St. John of the Forest.
I am the prior of St. John in the Forest.
And what may I tell Bishop Walerin is the reason for your visit? The bishop insists that I ask.
Openly address.
I carry a letter that proves there will be a war.
A war?
Yes, but the bishop may be able to stop it.
It is urgent then. I will let the bishop know that you are here. Please, wait here a short while.
Okay. He's, pretty nervous.
The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?
Can I come in?
Did I not tell you to wait?
Oh,
Come in. The bishop will see you
Well, I
now.
had to be patient. I didn't know what I was doing. The bishop.
The Right Reverend Bishop Walerin Bygod.
My God.
Please, sit down.
thank you, Right Reverend.
Please, call me Walerin. It seems you were a little impatient.
It's true.
But of course, there is nothing wrong with eagerness. Timothy informed me you are the prior of...
St. John in the Forest, Right Reverend.
Then you must be Philip of Gwynedd.
I'm surprised you know my name.
As bishop, I am the ex officio abbot of Kingsbridge.
He's a
So,
smart cookie.
I am bound to take an interest.
Well, God has blessed us in St. John.
I wish God would confer similar blessings on Kingsbridge Priory. Timothy said you were talking about a war.
Casually mentioned Earl Bartholomew.
Oh, Bartholomew of Shiring. Do you know him well?
As bishop, I am much involved in politics. Though, of course, the church can never be involved enough. Bartholomew is a stubborn man. He is opposed to any suggestions from me, and I am his bishop.
I heard the same about the Earl of Gloucester.
How do you know of this? Ah, your brother Francis is working for Earl Robert of Gloucester, is he not? Did he tell
No.
you?
I'm gonna lie.
Excuse me. No, I heard at a guest house on my way to Kingsbridge. Unfortunately, I rarely see my brother.
You both must be very busy indeed. You mentioned a war. Tell me, Philip, why are you here?
I found a letter.
Was I wrong to come to you, my bishop? Maybe I should have taken the letter to the Sheriff of Shiring.
Eustace is ungodly, arrogant, grasping, and corrupt. So are all sheriffs.
Hashtag.
Philip, how did you get this letter?
Do not mention Francis.
I found it among Prior James's documents in Kingsbridge. I am staying there for a few days.
Prior James. May he rest in peace. Did he not order everything to be burned?
You know about this?
Sub-Prior Remigius mentioned it once.
Or twice, or 3 times.
I asked them not to burn James's books. The brothers agreed.
Well, and there you found the letter.
Yes.
Timothy, leave us. And did you find anything else?
No, just the letter. The messenger carrying it had an accident and died near Kingsbridge.
He pooped.
A war would cost so many lives.
God thunders wondrously with his voice.
He does great things that we cannot comprehend. The Book of Job. But this is not the work of God, but of Earl Bartholomew.
You are truly the man I have heard so much about. I will call on friends of mine. Pray for us that we can put an end to Bartholomew's plan before it is too late.
Okay.
You did a brave thing for our church, Brother Philip. A brave thing indeed. You'll go back to Kingsbridge Priory now and forget about the sheriff, won't you?
I will.
And, don't speak of this to anyone
He's
there.
making all sorts of lies.
I shan't.
Okay, time to go back to Mr. Horsey. Get him a barrel, an apple.
My pony needs to be fed soon. Should I take some?
Yes.
I will take just a couple.
I do not want my pony to die. Let's give him some apples.
There you go. You're still hungry, aren't you?
It's a good start. At least
We should leave.
get him.
I'd better feed her before we leave.
Let's get some hay.
My pony should be fed. Do I just take some hay?
Sure do.
My pony needs to be fed. I should get going.
Give him some wet hay.
Here.
Okay, he's doing better.
Time to leave, old friend.
Did you pack enough food?
Clean underwear.
I don't want you to starve, Alfred.
You mean those rock-hard nuts? Yeah, I took some.
Anyone seen Martha?
She said she had to piss.
All right. I'll go get her.
You're a mason too, right?
Uh-huh.
So,
check
what
my
have you
room.
built so far? I'm sure Jack would love to hear about your work.
Houses.
Hell, you Saracens. Feel the wrath of Charles the Great.
Bam!
I mostly carve rocks. I haven't built much yet.
There she
That must be
is.
hard work.
Right.
Let's go talk to her.
They're looking for you. I don't want to leave. It's so dangerous out there. I don't want to get robbed again.
I got a slingshot.
I've got a slingshot. Maybe you could teach me how to use it. I will. Papa usually protects me. But he can't always be around. He needs to take care of himself
Yeah,
too.
I'll protect you.
I will always be around. That's not your job. You should look after yourself and your mother first. And I want to stay here where it's safe.
Let's give her my doll.
This knight is Charles the Great. He will protect you. Oh. Am I his princess?
Sure are.
You are. Together, you are brave and smart, and will never give up. All right. I have to stay steadfast. Thank you, Jack. Come on,
So I'll bring you to your dad.
we're going on a great quest.
So,
On our way, I told Martha the names of my trees. There was the birch, Jerusalem, and the oaks, Alexandria and Byzantium. When I pointed out Rome, she laughed and named an apple tree Southampton. The farther we walked, the merrier she became, christening all the new trees Winchester, Bath, Salisbury,
Jeffrey.
while I grew quieter and quieter. Finally, we arrived at a large road. This heads towards Shiring, Tom said. The strangest name of them all.
Okay, to the Shire. Okay, time to leave the forest.
By noon, we had reached the edge of town. Mother gave us some dry prunes to chew while she argued with Tom whether we should head directly to town or past the palace of the so-called bishop. Tom was hopeful to find work at the palace, but Mother seemed uneasy.
Okay, so we either see the bishop or we can head towards town. Let's go see the bishop.
As we approached the building, Tom noticed the cold in Mother's eyes. Although she had agreed to accompany him to the bishop, she had remained quiet about her true feelings, while Tom didn't see it fit to ask. Gradually, the palace came into view.
Let's... Yeah, it's not nice. Let's go rites of shearing.
Shiring was full of people looking for work. Mother and Tom kept asking around while we rested our feet at the market. Alfred gave me a look as if he wanted to punch me, but I only stared at the buildings, amazed by the straightness of their walls. Finally, Mother called us over. Rumor had it that the Earl of Shiring was hiring all kinds of people. It was then that I heard a man in a robe say, "That voice, it's her, the witch. She was here 10 years ago." But apart from me, no one took notice.
Okay, we go straight to Earl's Castle then. This being the Earl that was going to declare war, it sounds like.
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did. I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honor to you, isn't it? Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories, but father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like
I'm saying I'm gonna die.
So self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
One day you will see that you are wrong, and then I won't be so forgiving.
Mm.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to get along.
Okay.
An eye out for what?
Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
I could do that.
Papa could fix their walls or build a house. One man can build an entire house?
My dad can.
I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
Okay. This is where the town gets water. A hole with stones around, Mother said. Bet Tom could build a well too.
Jack, be careful. Don't get too close.
Let's try to hit the well. Doesn't really do much. Let's talk to Martha.
Hello, Jack. Have you ever been to a castle before? No. Castles are very safe places. People don't rob you.
They
so
still
fast.
rob you though.
Mother told me stories about castles, about knights and princesses. Oh, like what? Like the one about Tristan and Isolde. They drank a potion and had to love each other for 3 years. I know that one. Jack, do you think there's a princess in this castle? It would be so nice to see a real princess one day.
You know, I'll look and tell you.
Stay sharp, Jack. People are rarely what they seem. See that knight over there? What does he look like to you?
A duck.
He looks like a duck.
Ducks fly away when they don't like you. Maybe he will too. Or he will smash your skull with his club.
Hmm.
Just because we are out of the forest, that doesn't mean there are no wolves about.
Okay, let's talk to Martha again.
There are so many knights here. Do you think there's also a princess?
Jeez, you're kind of obsessed with this princess thing. Let's see what Alfred's up to.
Hey, boy, come here. Say, what do you think about Tom?
He's nice.
He's nice.
Well, let me tell you something. He may seem nice, but he really doesn't care about anyone but himself. Whatever you do, he doesn't care. He'll just drag you into his own
Kid,
misery.
he's trying
So
to
take my advice.
give you a better life.
If you and your mother want to stay, you better learn to shut up and put yourself second. That's all I'm saying.
Shh, typical teenager. Oh, I feel so old for saying that. Let's talk to Martha about that.
Alfred doesn't like your father. What? Oh, maybe if Papa knew that, he could do something about it. He doesn't talk to Alfred that much.
Alfred thinks Tom doesn't listen to anyone.
He should tell him then.
But how can he, if Tom won't listen?
Well, if Alfred is angry at his father, he must make him listen.
That little rat.
If you keep your feelings secret, Alfred, nothing will change.
That's, is this a castle? I thought it would look more like our cave. Not just a huge pile of rocks. Just across the yard.
I can't believe the Earl allowed his daughter to refuse him. How scandalous.
Well, William Hamley is an idiot. I wouldn't marry him either.
Where
she
am
deserves
I?
someone better. Such a very
Walk
brave and
back.
charming girl.
No, she's an arrogant one.
I can
just like her father.
gatehouse.
Don't see that. It's not arrogance. It's nobility.
Walk up the
You have to be
wall.
like that if you want people to respect you.
Workers.
I agree.
So many people.
She will do fine.
What are they all
It's the
doing
Earl's
here?
Son. I'm more worried.
It's not even a forest nearby.
To think that coward is set to
Oh,
be
there I
next
am.
in line.
At least he knows how to order people around.
Right.
Hello, my name is Jack.
Let's walk up the wall. See what that does for us. Let's talk to the knight over here. Bet he's got some nice stuff to say. Hey, Dad.
What is it, boy?
Are you my daddy?
You just want to stand there and stare? All right, then. Let's see what you've got.
Are you a knight?
Are you a knight?
No talking. That'd be cheating.
I'm just gonna do this.
You're good. Could kill a boar with that stare. Pierce it like an arrow. You ever tried that, boy? Stare a boar to death?
No, but I can kill a deer with a rock.
You know what had happened to a boy who claimed he'd killed a deer?
Only the king is allowed to, right?
Aye, or the queen for that matter. Whoever has their arse on the bloody throne end of summer. Used to be that anyone could hunt, but these are proper times now. Decent and orderly. At least when it
About
comes
right.
to butchering deer, that is.
Will you be fighting soon?
Will you be fighting soon?
Why are you asking?
All right, let me tell you a secret. Can you keep a secret? What color is your shite
Red.
boy?
Bright red.
Brown.
Nice. Mine's grey, like ash. But that's a secret, isn't it? For my shite's color is neither your nor anyone else's business. So you'd better keep that to yourself. Got it?
Are you a knight?
Are you a knight?
I'll be damned if I wasn't. Would have risked my life for nothing if all I was supposed to do was bake bread. Be warned, lad. Get a job that pays. Not one where you have to pay for a new horse every time someone kicks your arse. Being a knight costs you, especially when you're also a drunkard. Damn, if only I'd known.
Okay, let's leave this dude alone then.
What a strange boy.
Yeah, I'm over you, dude. Let's cross the yard. There's some knights. Their clothes look so heavy. How do they even move? Let's talk to them.
Are you knights?
We are? Why, you want to be like us?
Like you?
Tell you what, snatch us some food from the keep, and we might train you.
Very good. That should be a valuable first lesson.
Yeah, your ass. I'm gonna do that. I ain't getting you food. You're trying to take advantage of a little boy.
Watch your step, you little twit.
Don't mind him, boy. That's just William Hamley. He was hoping for a princess, but all he got was a boot.
What's he doing? Do you think he forgot something?
His dignity, perhaps?
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hey, how's it going, Redimus? How you been? It's been a while.
Look,
Good
you
Thanksgiving?
struck me as an honest worker, but we have a right who does all the repairs for us.
Then something else, maybe? I heard rumours that there's all kinds of work here.
Well, unfortunately, it's not builders we're looking for. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration.
Only wanted to pull your hair out a few times. There were plenty of laughs. Family, I'm guessing? Because that's usually what kind of makes the hair pulling thing happen. I went to in-laws. Had a really good Thanksgiving. Like, a ridiculous amount of pies. Probably enough pies for each person to have a pie by themselves. But I stuck with pumpkin. Oh, Thanksgiving starts at 2, starts at 3. Okay. Ours was pretty on the dot. It was, they said 2:30. I think it started at 3. But there were, like, appetizers prior to that, so it wasn't too bad. And not as much politics talk as you would usually get out of a Thanksgiving. He stands in my way.
I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
Lady Aliena?
Lady Aliena?
A charming young woman. She lives on top of the keep.
The unfortunate thing about not doing your own
no.
Thanksgiving is
Although, I
you
suppose she would make a
you don't really end up with
splendid
with leftovers. So that was an unfortunate
now,
thing.
she's just the
Had a
old
really good meal, but
Chiron's
didn't end up with
daughter,
any leftovers.
and quite good at her role.
Not that it would have traveled well. We did we went we went down to Georgia for Thanksgiving this year. Trying to teach him to play Exploding Kittens. I haven't played that one. I know it's a card game from the was it the Oatmeal that did that one? I've heard of it. I haven't played it. I played a game called Acquire. Really old board game. I guess Hasbro has a release of it that isn't very good, but we're playing an older version. Acquire is kind of Monopoly level. It's like a Monopoly for like the very analytic. So you get this board that has just these tiles. It's like A1 through 11 all the way to like H1 through 11 or something like that. You try to get tiles close to each other and they build a corporation. You try to expand the corporation by drawing other tiles and trying to get them to touch each other. You can invest in properties. I'm explaining it better than I did actually playing the game. I did terrible at it. But you try to build up your thing, and you get properties. You have your money. When there's a takeover, you get majority stake if you invested enough in there. And the game ends when one corporation has, I think, 40% of the board. Really weird old game. The new version of it isn't great. They added some rules that some people don't seem to really like. But it was an interesting game. It took about an hour a round, and I think we played two rounds of it. That's I want to see the lady.
I want to see the lady.
My, you are just as rude as her previous visitor, aren't you? All want but no manners.
Can I see her?
May I see her?
May
Oh, let's
I?
take the little girl.
As I said already,
She would love
won't
it.
receive any more visitors today. At least not any scoundrels. Not after that Hamley boy tried to propose to her. Again. She'd rather enjoy some quiet than another wide-eyed piglet who thinks himself a minstrel. Now don't start singing, please.
Hamlet.
Hamley?
Yes, Percy Hamley's son, William. Now, off you go.
Alright. I will leave you.
And farewell to you.
Don't be a butt. A small knight. He doesn't look very strong. Maybe he uses a slingshot like me. That must be the Earl. He looks like an old tree in winter.
We have followers all over the south of England.
Of course. You're the Earl, after all.
A title doesn't guarantee anything, my son.
I don't understand. Is that why you sent all those letters?
Let's see, anyone over here with interesting things to say? Oh, that smell. Tom gets work. Will we get to eat this? Yeah, I'm not stealing chicken. Something on the ground. Fell off the table? Let's go pick up that letter. I don't think I saw this my first playthrough. Burnt letter. Okay. Letter dated December 25th, 1135. Lady Alania. I await our union with great excitement. My father is one of the richest men in the country, and yours the Earl of Shiring. We shall be as powerful as no other family, but you need not blush about our upcoming meeting, my lady. You will suit me well. My father is building us a house. You will cook, clean, host guests, and tend to my horses. Long nights shall be your reward. William Hamley. What a dick.
We only know what's happening in the south, but Earl Robert is in the west.
Together we control the entire southwest.
Not all of it.
I can listen to his talking for a little bit.
Now, be quiet for a moment. I need to think.
But yeah, it was a nice Thanksgiving. Got to, you know, because we had been,
Heard about
you know,
anyone else who might need a mate?
different family we got to have Thanksgiving with this year, which was really nice.
Last summer they were building up
Next
a
year we'll probably
monastery
do it at
shaft,
our house,
but they might be
wherever
finished
that
up.
happens to be. And then
With the Shaftesbury. Ready to be mason
Christmas
to
we're
do
having
little
my
work.
family up, and we're probably gonna do like a ham.
What about Earl's Castle?
That's up to the Earl and his steward to decide. I can't say anything.
Let's talk to Tom.
Even a fool can see these buildings need work. If the Earl's not worrying about his stalls and his kitchens, it might be something else.
What do you need work for?
What do you need work for?
It pays. It buys shelter and clothing and we don't have to starve. Not everyone can live in a forest, boy.
No?
No. People need to be around people. And for that, things have to be set in stone.
Literally.
Like the laws in towns, or rents, or wages. If everyone did whatever they liked, things would get very bad very quickly.
Can't you work somewhere else?
Can't you work somewhere else?
Not if we want to eat tonight.
Let's tell Tom about Alfred.
Alfred is angry.
What? Why?
He says you're selfish and don't care about him.
Thank you for telling me,
I'll
Jack.
beat his ass.
I will talk to him later.
Let's tell him about Elenia.
Did you know there's a princess living here?
Well, I heard the Earl has a daughter, but that's about it.
They refused you.
They refused you.
Oh, just because work rarely falls into one's lap, that doesn't mean there is none. I'll give this place a look over while you tell your mother to be patient.
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for?
Something to convince the Earl that keeping things the way they are won't do for long. Could be something small, like washed out mortar or a loose column. Yeah, I need to see the hole before I can carve the rock.
So let's find some things that need to be repaired. I've already found a couple.
I'm going to talk to some people. You just keep an eye out. And if you see something I can fix, let me know.
This isn't broken, is it?
No, that's not broken. Yeah, I'm not giving those dingleberries chickens. Let's see. Let's tell the little girl about the princess. Okay, the well is crappy. Yeah, tell Martha about the princess. She'll love it.
There is one.
What?
There is a princess here.
Oh, show me.
Princess Doggy.
My lady,
Yes, Matthew?
there are 2 children downstairs, desperately wanting to see you.
Children?
A rather cheerful little girl and an annoying boy.
Well, considering that it is my role to tend to my father's guests, I believe I can see them.
Your father let you renounce a wedding. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you declined this as well.
But a cheerful little girl?
And an annoying boy.
We will get along. You may bring them up.
Okay, let's meet the princess.
Oh, it's you. I noticed you and your parents from my window. What can I do for you?
Hello.
You're quite shy, aren't you? Would you like something to eat?
But they won't serve food yet.
They do what I tell them. I will have Matthew get you some
Say
bread.
something clever.
Yes, please. Where's your mother?
My mother died.
Aren't you sad?
I was, but that was a long time ago.
Hold arms.
My brother Richard can't even remember her.
My mother's dead too.
When did she die?
Last week.
Oh. Who's that woman with you then?
Say nothing.
That's Ellen. She's Jack's mother.
And where's your father, Jack?
He doesn't have one.
Well, everyone's got a father. Did he die too?
Nah, he just went out for cigarettes.
I never had a father.
You don't have parents.
Where did you come from then?
From my mother. All young things come from their mothers. What have fathers got to do with it?
I think you should have a word with your mother. Come on, I want to show you something.
You see that? Everything the light touches is my kingdom.
Have you ever been up this high before?
No. Wow. All the people look so small. Like little mice. You must be up here every day.
I used to, but nowadays I try to hold myself back.
Why?
We are about to make some great enemies. If our first assault fails, they may want to lay siege to our castle, so I will have to get used to staying up here for a long while. I suppose this view will bore me soon enough. Till then, I'm trying to keep it special.
And you're sharing it with us? I don't think that I'd ever get bored by this.
I'm bored.
Come on, let's go back down. Matthew will take you to your parents.
The princess told me the Earl is expecting an attack.
How did it go?
Oh, she was so pretty. Don't you agree, Jack?
Okay, let's go tell him about the broken well. Think you'll like to know that.
The well is in bad repair.
It is? Yeah, very good, Jack. That's one thing the Earl needs to get fixed for sure. Now, see if you can spot any more damage. Even better, keep an ear out for gossip about the Earl. If we can figure out what kind of man he is, we might learn what's important to him.
Okay, well, we got a piece of information about that.
Lady Aliena is expecting an attack.
An attack? So the Earl is planning to go to battle. That's very
So we'll
helpful,
need to build
Jack.
fortifications.
Now, see if you can spot any more damage.
Let's look for some damage. Okay, there's some gaps in those rocks. Okay, the walls are broken. Walk up the wall. Okay, that's just a shortcut to him.
There is a wall without mortar.
If that's true, you have a very keen eye. Now, see if you can spot one more area of damage.
Alright. Walk up the wall. Are those damaged? That one looks damaged. Yeah, the battlements are falling apart. It's like I'm speedrunning this. To be fair, I have played this once before, at least book 1 of this. But it's been many months, so it's not like I remember where these things are.
The battlements are broken.
I noticed that already. Well, that should do for now. Now, stay sharp. You did a very good job, son. Now, come along. You deserve to see if it works.
Okay.
Look, I'd like to give you work, but we don't need you.
I just hope you're not expecting a siege soon.
Why do you say that?
Your defences are in bad repair.
Be specific, man.
The mortar in your walls has come away in places. This leaves an opening for a crowbar, and once there's a hole, it's easy to pull the entire wall down.
Anything else?
Yeah, the keep has an undercroft with a wooden door. If I were attacking the keep, I'd go through that door and start a fire in the stalls.
Well, you better not be.
And if you were the Earl, how would you prevent that?
I'd have a pile of stone ready shaped and a supply of sand and lime for mortar. And a mason standing by ready to block up that doorway in times of danger.
Matthew, may I have a word with you?
Let's get this dude some work.
Well, we have a home. For now. Is that all right for you all?
Of course.
Alfred?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're a builder. I think you have a say in it too.
It's fine with me.
Grab your things, everyone, and follow me. It's time we put a roof over our heads.
And thus Tom Builder had finally found
The
work.
end.
Little did we know then that it wouldn't last for long.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was hungry as well. I should have paid attention. Okay, that's chapter 3 down.
You